Greetings, listeners. Welcome to TipsyCake, savory stories with sweet endings. This is Naomi Levine. I would like to welcome my co-host, Christy with an I, Widgery.
Oh, hi.
Our podcast will invite a weekly guest or guests to join us. We will discuss baking, culinary arts, the event industry, and much, much more. Christy and I have been a part of these industries for many years. A little bit about myself. After a successful career in the toy sales business, I really wanted to start my own business. I was the owner and operator of TipsyCake, a bakery in the Bucktown and Humboldt. Christy, tell everyone a little bit about you.
Thanks, Naomi, and thank you for asking me to be your co-host on this exciting new adventure. I arrived in Chicago in 1995 after graduation from college with an art history degree, and I've spent the last 24 years working for an organization in the events department. That's actually how Naomi and I first met. She provided a cake for one of my clients, and over the years we've seen each other at various industry events and, of course, followed each other on social media. But can you tell them how we reconnected this past summer?
Yes, how you were stalking me?
I was not stalking you. I just noticed that you were posting things mentioning Downers Grove, and I was surprised that a city dweller would be spending time in Downers Grove on purpose. So I sent you a message, and I guess you can say the rest is history.
Well, we both have followed each other on social media. We have very eclectic and similar tastes in vintage china and glassware. Every time I met Chris, I've actually tried to steal a piece. Not thinking she'd notice, because she has so much.
I would notice. So why don't we tell everyone about the first time we hung out in Downers Grove and how I learned that there's such a thing called creamed honey.
Well, it was actually blackberry creamed honey that was grabbing my attention at the local farmers market in Downers Grove where we met before I actually moved out here. And Christy has not stopped giving me hell about it since.
The merchant was insane, and I couldn't get away from them fast enough, and you just kept talking and talking and talking and bought, was it $16 worth of creamed honey?
I think it was 17 something with tax. Oh well, it happens.
So you decided to move to Downers Grove, and crazily enough, you ended up 2 doors away from me. And why don't you tell us a little bit more why you moved here?
Well, I needed to, after closing the business in the city, being in Chicago 20 years, I have met a wonderful man who lives out here, and perfect timing. Mikey's in a great school that he gets to go to hybrid. He's in 7th grade as we speak and enjoying it very much. He actually finally learned how to ride a bike. Can you believe it? Thanks to you, Christy, as well. And we've been actually very, very happy considering the circumstances of it being such a tough year in 2020.
But he really missed the intensity and the rush of setting up an event or worrying a table isn't set correctly, that the cake vendor won't be dropping off on time, and then that thrill of unlocking the doors at the start of the event. What a lot of people don't realize is that start of the event is a culmination of a year's worth of work and so much detail that drives you crazy. How are you doing not working, 18 hours a day and you have weekends off?
I've got very used to it, and the time goes so fast. I remember when it was January and owning the business, I would be absolutely devastated to not have an event, but here I am almost 7 months dark, and it's been great. I've really enjoyed and found myself. I have wonderful stories to share, hence our podcast, TipsyCake, savory stories with sweet endings. We're going to bring back those wonderful memories. We're going to talk about the past, present, and future. We're going to make you laugh. We're going to make you cry. On whatever platform you'd like. We're on them all. TipsyCake, savory stories with sweet endings. I'm Naomi Levine. Tell your friends about us. For now, goodbye from me and Christy.
Bye.